Alright, y'all, Boss D Top back with another video. And today's video is not a versus match. Today's video is just who's your favorite Straw Hat. And for y'all, I already said the name, Boss D Top. So if you hit a D, you already know probably from One Piece if you've seen it, Monkey D. Luffy. But the boss part comes from my nigga, Jinbei. Jinbei, to me personally, is my favorite Straw Hat. Even though he just joined in Wano, Jinbei, from the moment he's been introduced, him being loyal to the Whitebeard Pirates, him saying, like, you know, fuck, like, the deal he made with the government because of his own beliefs. Like, even the whole reason he even became a warlord, let's start there, was because of his people. His people were slaves. And for his people to be free, he had to work for the government. So they'll stop hating on that nigga. But he still loved and respected Whitebeard more. So it was like crazy seeing him really knowing what he gave up when he gave up the warlord position. It was really for his people, and then his people had to go back to being, you know, pirates again, sailing the seas with him. Then he had to work on the Big Mom so fishermen could have protection while he's not there and all that good stuff. Like, Jinbei sacrificed so much stuff. And then not even on that, even like my favorite moment in One Piece actually is when Luffy was breaking down and Jinbei came and told that man, like, you know, you lost what you lost. You can't get that back. Niggas say you feeling like you in the dark because you overcame so many enemies before, but this time you like ran into a brick wall. Niggas say, but you can't stop there. Niggas say what's gone is gone. Niggas say, but what do you have now? Niggas say that was one of the realest things I've ever could have heard. Niggas say he was there for Luffy at his worst moment. And not saying, like, because other people be thinking, like, I'd be discrediting the other Straw Hats because they be like, oh, they couldn't be there. They was there. They would have did this. So. That's not the point I'm making. And still, the point is that Jinbei was there for dude at his lowest. Yes, the Straw Hats would have been there. Other Straw Hats would have been there for him, too. But they weren't. So I give Jinbei his, like, flowers for being there for Luffy and actually helping this man out. Because in reality, he could have left Luffy. But he was like, he actually respected Luffy and what he's done in the show. You know, so I rock with Jinbei. Then another part was when he left Big Mom's crew. Like, he didn't leave on no bitch shit or nothing like that. He was just like, man, I can't spin that down because whatever shit she can't take from me, she gonna take from my crew. And people thought, like, oh, if that shit said 120 years, Jinbei was gonna die. Nah, niggas say, if that shit led on 120 years, niggas say his whole crew would have died because that bitch wouldn't took no soul from Jinbei. Because we seen that when that whole asked that nigga life or death. Niggas say that boy said life and stood there right in the fucking pocket. You can't tell me Jinbei not a conqueror. That's one thing too. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the monster trio and all that stuff, but people be having Jinbei fucked up. Jinbei really that stick. And right now, I ain't gonna hold y'all the way Oda. Spoiler alert. If you're not in reading the manga, Egghead, get up out of here. But spoiler alert. In Egghead, Oda's been pissing me off how he's been doing Jinbei. Like, all 5 elders have popped up, vice admirals have popped up, seraphims have popped up, CP0 has popped up. I have not seen Jinbei throw one swing at not nan nigga. Nigga, Zoro, it's just literally just been Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy. That's it. Usopp shot a seraphim. Nami threw Zusai. Robin threw something at a seraphim. Frankie did a beam. I don't think Chopper Brook did anything either, but that's besides the point. They're not, like, main niggas. Like, Jinbei, what pisses me off, bro, they're acting like Jinbei hasn't always been in the paint. Like, since we've been in Impel Down knowing this nigga, Jinbei has, like, been one of the first people to be in the front line. So it's like, I hate now that he's joined the crew, I feel like Oda's gonna just back end him, which I hope he doesn't, because Jinbei has a lot to offer as a fisherman, as, like, a supporter for Luffy and all this stuff. Like, even to the point, I feel like Luffy and Jinbei probably are, like, the closest people on the crew besides, like, you know, Luffy and Zoro, Luffy and, like, Usopp and stuff. But, like, the fact that, like I said, Jinbei was definitely at his lowest. Jinbei actually had a, like, relationship with his brother type jump. Like, Jinbei's the one that gave him blood and everything. Like, Luffy was so excited. Luffy was worried about Jinbei when he was not in Wano yet. Like, Jinbei just that stick. So yeah, that's why I get the name Boss D Ty. Boss Jinbei D, middle the initials, you know, all that shit. Niggas say yeah. But that's me personally. I favor Jinbei. Who do y'all favor? I know people are gonna favor Luffy. I know the Zoro fanboys, the Sanji fanboys. You know, I know Robin got something in there too. The Usopp. I'm gonna make a video about Usopp. I'll make a video about Usopp one day. But let me know what y'all think.